when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go on the attack first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the ground, it's Brink. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And they will Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Boston College right back to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. Inside the touchdown, SMU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's up and no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Boston College wants to play fast.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice...
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Offense, quick tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Boston College will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. on the run. It's Briggs. Crosses the 30. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Big-time run, but you don't even get the first down.
How is that even possible after a run like that?
It's more funny than anything. You rip off that huge gain and, well, still got another down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Briggs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the handoff. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are selling This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On the ground, it's Church. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Church. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boston College. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. to get something going here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Finds the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bargava. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. A sky-high punt. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gets it out quickly. Boston College right back to the line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This Boston College offense has it working. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Looking for room. It's Church. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning it. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Power football with the run. Got room in the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Mustangs in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new... Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Golden Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Church. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
BC back to work after picking up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And, boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite. And
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Quick completion to the right. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go right back to him. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boston College wants to play fast. Now they'll run the draw. Just bowling ahead. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fakes to grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Lost the fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, SMU! And with that, they move out front here in the for it.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gonna run it. It's Church. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead.
Timeout, SMU.
Quarterback empties his backfield. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Mustangs are on the move. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal.
Timeout, SMU.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Oh, he missed it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Catch in the middle, it's Church. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Gain of 40. First and goal. SMU.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.